Well, dear students, good morning to you all. Good morning. Today our topic is bank reconciliation statement. It is popular in the name of BRS. It is the most important topic in accountancy for academic courses like Inter and BCom and for CA, CMA foundation courses and to go through interviews also. BRS is the most important topic. Well, dear students, we are preparing cash book. We know how to prepare cash book. In our cash book, we are maintaining a bank column that is nothing but bank account. In our cash book, we are maintaining bank account. At the same time, banker is preparing passbook. In their passbook, they are maintaining our account. That is my account or farm account, whatever it may be. Understanding? In our cash book, we are maintaining bank account. In our books, we can't maintain our account. Mana books lo mana account undadu babu. In our hearts, some others are there. In their hearts, I am there. Understanding? In my book or in our book, we are maintaining bank account. At the same time, bank is preparing passbook. In their passbook, they are maintaining our account. That means SAI account. Well, dear students, whenever a transaction happens between bank and us, all the transactions we are entering in our cash book and they are also entering in their passbook. So, the balance as per cash book must be equal to the balance as per passbook. Suppose our balance is usual balance, favorable balance, our debit balance, whatever it may be. Suppose we have 10,000 in the cash book, in the passbook also, the balance is same, but it is on credit side. The balance must be equal because all the transactions we are entering and they are also entering in their passbook. Understanding? Same balance must be there, but sometimes it is not possible. There may be a chance of difference between the cash book balance and passbook balance. Following or not? The balance as per cash book and passbook must be same, but sometimes there may be a change. Why? That reasons only I am discussing here. Reasons are causes for difference. Between cash book and passbook balances. Well, dear students, look here and listen sincerely. What I told, the balance as per cash book must be equal to the balance as per passbook because all the transactions we are entering in our cash book and they are entering in their passbook, automatically the balance must be same. But sometimes there may be a chance of difference. Why that differences are arising or coming? Because of these three reasons. Number one, timing difference. What it is timing difference? Suppose when we receive a check, they are deposited in the bank immediately and we are entering in the cash book. Checks deposited or cash deposited in the bank. Checks are cash. Suppose we received checks today, we entered in the cash book. Whatever received, we are entering on debit side. Checks received, debit side. So automatically here the balance is 15,000, but these checks are not collected by the bank, not created by the bank, not entered in passbook because it may take time. Checks today deposited cannot be collected today only. They may be collected within 2 or 3 days based on the local checks, outstation checks. Like that, it may take time. So, that is called timing difference. According to today's date, here balance is 15,000, but there is only 10,000. Next, checks issued. Whenever we issued checks, we entered on credit side. Whenever we entered on credit side, the passbook cash book balance is reduced. 15 minus 4. According to our cash book, the balance is 11,000. But the checks what we issued, they are not presented at bank. They are not paid by bank. They are not entered in passbook. So there is only 10,000, but here the balance is 11,000. There is a difference between cash book and passbook balance. Hello? అర్థమవుతుందా? మరొకసారి. Once again, checks whatever we received and whatever we issued, we entered immediately in our cash book, but they are not entered in passbook. It may take time. Understanding? When they collected, then only they will enter. When they paid, then only they will enter. Understanding? Next. Here, certain transactions are entered by banker only in the passbook. Take an example, interest on deposit. Bank allowed interest on deposit to us. That is created here. Interest on deposit. Created to our account. Bank charges. Bank charges certain amount of commission. It is debited to our account. Whenever they are giving to us, they are created. Whenever they are taking from our balance, they will debit here. Bank charges are debited here. Bank collections and bank payments according to our instructions, standing instructions given by customer to the bank. Please make payment of loan installment or insurance premium or club membership fees or my son or daughter's college fees. I have already given instructions. Bank will make payments and they will enter on debit side. And whatever the checks or whatever the amounts we have to collect, like interest on investments, dividends on shares, they are all collected by bank and credited in our passbook. Whatever the payments made by bank, they are debited here. Here payments, here payments. And whatever collected, they are credited to our account. Understanding? And the last one final, customers directly deposited in our account. Customers directly deposited in our account. Even my students are asking, sir, please give your account number. We will transfer money. So whenever I have given the account number to the students or to our customers, they will deposit directly into our account. So bank will collect that amounts and they will credit it in the passbook. Credited in the passbook. All these transactions are entered in passbook by the banker, but we don't know. We never received a notice. We never received a advice. I never received a message, at least in the cell phone. How can I enter? So these items are entered, these transactions are entered here, but not here. But not అక్కడ ఉన్నాయి ఇక్కడ రాయలే ఇక్కడ లేవు. Automatically difference is coming because of these transactions which are entered in passbook. And my dear students, sometimes there may be a chance of mistakes. Mistakes in accountancy are called errors. Suppose I issued a check of 4,000. When I am issuing check 4,000, I entered in the check clearly. But whenever I am entering in the cash book, I may enter by mistake 400 only. One zero missed. But though we enter 400, that check will be paid by the banker and they will debit to our account 4,000. Understanding? Not 400 now. Though you entered 400, but it is paid by bank. On the check 4,000 is there. So they will enter 4,000. This type of errors or mistakes are made in accountancy. So once again, my dear students, the cash book balance must be equal to the passbook balance or vice versa. Both must be equal. Both must be tallied with each other. But sometimes there may be a chance or difference between the cash book and passbook balance. These are the reasons for difference between cash book and passbook. Please take down. I will go through how to do a problem. I will tell you in shortcut. We will go through the problem. Please take down. Are you understand or not? Okay. Well, dear students, look here. Generally, cash book always shows debit balance, that only called usual balance, and it is also called favorable balance. But whenever it is a overdraft, unfavorable, it will be on credit side. OD balance, unfavorable, unusual. Understanding? Cash book generally debit balance. Sometimes OD balance credit side. This usual balance will be in the passbook credit side. OD balance will be on debit side. Okay. Now, checks we deposited in the bank, so we are entering on debit side. Checks deposited. Are checks paid into bank. These are not collected, so they are not entered here. Next, we issued checks. Checks issued. Whenever we issued checks, we enter on credit side of cash book, but they are not presented at bank, not entered in passbook. Understanding? Interest on deposit allowed by bank. That is on credit side of passbook. But interest on overdraft is on debit side. Interest on overdraft. Bank charges. Bank payments. Here bank collections. Customers directly deposited in bank. Well, dear students, following or not? Generally, our cash book is like this only. Always cash book like this only. Our balance, deposited checks or issued checks. Passbook like this only. These items are credited to our account. These receipts are here. These payments are here. So, these are all credited to our account. Interest on deposit, bank collections, or customers directly deposited in our account. They are all credit side. But these items, overdraft balance, interest on overdraft balance, bank charges, and any payments made by bank on behalf of us, they are all debited. So, generally, cash book is like this, passbook is like this. If you know these formats, when you are doing problem, it becomes easy. How? I am writing a problem, I am giving a problem here and I will solve. Well, dear students, cash book balance 5,000. checks deposited but not collected. Checks deposited but not collected by bank. Checks issued but not presented at bank. Interest on deposit 100 rupees entered only in passbook, not in cash book, because we don't know. We never received a notice or at least message. We never received. So automatically we don't know, not entered in cash book, but it is only in passbook. Bank charges 50 rupees only in passbook. Customer directly deposited in our bank account 1000 rupees. This is also not entered in cash book because we don't know. Last and final, payments made by bank. Like insurance premium, club membership fees, or some other expenses which are to be paid. I have taken a bike. That loan installment every month is paid by my bank only. Paid by bank only. According to the instructions given to bank, they are making payments. Understanding? So this is the problem. You are asked to prepare BRS. Well, dear students, if you know these formats, now when I am doing a problem, I have a shortcut method. No need to remember the items which are to be added, which are to be deducted when cash book balance is given, and which are to be added, which are to be deducted when passbook balance is given. When overdraft given, all the items you have to learn or you have to by heart, you have to remember. But instead of that, I am going through a shortcut method. Once again, all of you look at the board sincerely listen. Understanding? This is cash book format. This is the passbook. Generally, these items are like this only 100%, and these items are like this. This is the cash book and passbook. If you know this format, we can do the problem easily in shortcut. How here? First, I have a practice of preparing a small cash book and passbook. Nothing but rough cash book and rough passbook. Just I am entering these amounts here. Just I am entering all these amounts here. Cash book balance, cash book always debit balance. Make it round up, so as to remember that it is the balance, that is the base. Now, checks deposited 2000. Deposited always to be on debit side. Issued checks. Checks issued always credit side. Interest on deposit, it will be in the passbook credit side. Bank charges, it will be on debit side. A customer directly deposited in our account in the bank, so it is created in our passbook. And last, any payments made by the bank, automatically it is debited to our account. Debited to our account. Well, dear students, just I am entering the rough cash book and rough passbook. I am entering the amounts. This is the balance given to us. The balance which side is there, that side items are minus, opposite side items are plus. Understanding? The balance, suppose if it is given this side, that side items are minus, opposite items are plus. If it is OD balance also like that only. Wherever the balance is there, that side items are minus, opposites are plus. Understanding, Babu? మనకు బ్యాలెన్స్ ఎటువైపు ఉందో అటు ఉండే ఐటమ్స్ అన్ని మైనస్ చేయండి, ఆపోజిట్ గా కనపడితే ప్లస్ చేయండి అంటున్నాం. ముందుంటే ప్లస్ చేయి బాబు, ఆపోజిట్ లో మన వైపు ఉంటే మైనస్ చేయి. సో ద బ్యాలెన్స్ విచ్ సైడ్ ఇస్ దేర్? డెబిట్ సైడ్. సో డెబిట్ సైడ్ ఐటమ్స్ ఆర్ మైనస్, ఆపోజిట్స్ ఆర్ ప్లస్. సార్ సపోజ్ పాస్బుక్ బ్యాలెన్స్ గివెన్, ప్రాబ్లం పాస్బుక్ బ్యాలెన్స్ is credit side is there, passbook balance is credit side balance. So credit items are minus, opposites are plus. Once the theory is there, the same theory you can follow. Same side items are minus, opposite side items are plus. The balance which side is there, that side items are minus, opposites are plus. Okay. Now we decided which are to be directed and which are to be added. Now we can prepare BRS. BRS as on 31st March 2020 of Mr. Sam. My name only I am taking. Just it is a inner column, it is a outer column. Balance as per cash book. How much? 5,000. Side heading add. These items are add now. Number 1, issued but not paid, but not presented, 1,500. Number 2, interest on deposit, only entered in passbook, only entered in passbook. Customer directly deposited in bank, customer directly deposited in bank, 1,000. So these three items total 2,600 you can add. Okay. Now side heading less. Number 1, deposited checks but not collected. Deposited checks but not collected by bank. How much? 2,000. Next, bank charges. How much? 50 rupees. Entered only in passbook. Next one last, bank made payment. Bank made payment but not in cash book. Not in cash book means only in passbook. Only in passbook. 500. So these three items are minus now. So directly I am taking the total as minus. 2,550 is minus. Now 5050 we got. 5,050. We have cash book balance. We started with cash book balance. Now we got bank passbook balance. Balance as per passbook. Well, dear students, once again, whenever you are doing a BRS problem, you must know these formats. Not format actually, that is the correct system of cash book and passbook only. All the transactions, just we are entering in a rough cash book and rough passbook only with amounts. We are not writing anything, just a rough to decide which are plus and which are minus. So in this rough cash book, all the items we entered. Deposited means debit side, issued means credit side. Bank collections interest on deposits credit side, bank payments, bank charges, they are all passbook debit side. So whatever the items given, please enter in the rough cash book and rough passbook. Then, what is our rule? The balance which side is given, that side items are minus, opposites are plus. Suppose the balance is this side, that side items are minus, opposites are plus. So, you can decide easily plus or minus instead of remembering so many transactions which ought to be ordered and which ought to be deducted when that particular balance is given. ఆ బ్యాలెన్స్ ఉంటే ఇవి ప్లస్ ఇవి మైనస్, ఇంకో బ్యాలెన్స్ ఇస్తే ఇవి ప్లస్ అవి మైనస్, ఇలా ఎన్నో గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి. అంత ప్రాబ్లం లేకుండా జస్ట్ రఫ్ క్యాష్ బుక్ అండ్ రఫ్ పాస్ బుక్. ఓకేనా? ఆఫ్టర్ ఎంటరింగ్ ఆల్ దీస్ ఐటమ్స్ we decided which are plus and minus, and then you can go through BRS. BRS gives you this BRS given you final bank balance. Right now we have 5,050 in the bank, but as per our cash book we have only 5,000. Understanding? Please take down, and in the next class I will do the problems from CA textbook, CA foundation textbook. We will do 2 or 3 problems in the next class, and then you can understand easily. Once again go through, please take down. Following or not? Well, just you have to remember, deposited checks are always cash book debit side, and issued checks are all cash book credit side. These are our credited amounts in passbook, and these are the debited amounts in the passbook. Just if you remember, you can go through your rough cash book and rough passbook, and then you can prepare easily BRS. Okay. Thank you all. We'll go through in the next class. We'll do some problems. Okay now? Bye.